Okay, let's do this exercise on the topic of moral verbs. The first one says, you drink the tap water. It is not safe. You shouldn't, you needn't, you can't. The best choice is to say you shouldn't drink that water. That option should be some kind of advice that I want to express. Number 2. We only have to be there at 1 o'clock, and it is 9 o'clock now, so we mustn't, won't, don't have to. We don't have to hurry because it is an option that involves not needing to be in a hurry. Let's see this one. It says you and then submit the report by Friday. Otherwise, the boss will be furious. So you should, you have to, you will, you have to. It is an obligation. It's something you do. It's part of a duty from your job. So you have to. This one says, the exhibition was free, so I didn't have to pay. I hadn't paid. I mustn't pay. I didn't have to pay. The other options are for rules and regulations. For example, if I say I mustn't. So this is not the answer. Then here it says, in schools in England, pupils, and then it says wear a uniform. So these people, these pupils, these students in England have to, let me see, should is an advice, which is not. Will is a future sentence, which is not. These pupils must wear a uniform because it is a rule, so they must do it. Then it says, I think people who live abroad, and then it says learn the language of their country to be able to communicate with the locals. So since it is like an opinion, people should learn the language. Have, it is not because it should be have to if you wanted to make it an obligation, and would does not make any sense here. So what you say is, I think people who live abroad should learn the language of the country to be able to communicate with the locals. Then we do next. And it says, this meeting is not obligatory. You don't must does not exist. We don't say don't must. Don't have is not used because the correct form would be don't have to. You need that preposition. So the word is don't have to. You don't have to attend. Then we do next. The dish is really spicy. This dish is really spicy. It have chili in it. So I am sure about that. If I am certain about a topic, a sentence, a reality, I use the word must. Since it is really spicy, it must have chili in it. It may is for like a choice 50-50, which is not the case. If I say it may have, I'm not sure about it. And if I say it can have, I am completely sure it does not have. But in this case, I am sure it does have it. So I should use that option. Let's see this one. It says Amy and then be away. Her bag is still on her desk. So I am sure she is here. So I say actually she can't be away. I am 100% sure she's not away. If I say mustn't be away, I could be thinking about a rule or a regulation, but this time it is from my own perception that I say she cannot be away. But if I say she may be away, it would be like 50-50, 50% chance, but I am sure she's here because her bag is on her desk. So I say she can't be away. That's the way I can express it. Then this one, it says, I'm not sure. This tells me just that it is 50-50. I'm not sure where he is, but, and then be in his room. So he can't be in his room is like 0% chance. He must be in his room is 100% chance. And he might be in his room is 50% chance. Since I'm not sure, the option is this C option. He might be in his room. I'm not sure. Then we do next. And it says, he has gray hair. This means I am somehow sure he's an old person because he has gray hair. Then it says he be older than 30. So I am sure he is older than 30. So I say something like he must be older than 30 because I know, I can see he has gray hair. Then we do next. And it says, he, and then remember me. We haven't seen each other for ages. So it is a choice. It is a possibility that he may not remember me. He may not remember me. If I say he cannot remember me, I am talking about an ability. The person cannot remember. But in this case, I just want to talk about a possibility. And since it is a possibility, I say he may not. Then, we did this one here. It says, he be serious, he be joking. So, in this case, what I say is, he can't be serious. He must be joking. Knowing that I don't give credit to his words. Then I say, nah, you can't be serious. You must be joking. Then in this case, it says, I used to, and then speak German very well. If I say used to, it means it was true in the past, but not now. So the sentence says, I used to be able to speak German very well. I'm talking about a possibility, but I cannot use can because that it is not for the past. It doesn't exist. The one I used to use, the one I have to use is this one. I used to speak German very well. That's what I have to use in this case. Then we do next here, and this is what we get. If I had better communicative skills, I would get a job in the media. So I would can is not possible, but we can say I would be able to as a possibility, as an option. I would be able to get a job in the media. Then in this one we have, when I graduate, I will. That's for the future. So you cannot say I will can. It is not possible. I will to can, not possible, but I can say I will be able to get a job, a good job, and support my family. So that is a plan for the future using a modal verb in a structure here. Then here it says, when I was young, I swim faster than anyone in my class. I could, can is for present, able to, I would need, I was able to, so this is not correct. And at the same time, I'm going to talk about a past ability, something I could do in the past. Then here we have this one. It says, I, and then space, see much better with my new glasses. So I can see much better with my new glasses. I will do see, does not make any sense. I had see, does not make any sense either. So then I'm going to check here this one, and we have number 19, and it says, I space help you with your homework tonight if you want. I must is an obligation. I have to is a regulation, an obligation, but the idea is to express this sentence as a possibility. I could help you if you want. So that would be it. Finally, we have this one, and it says, I would love to. So this is not the answer. This is not the answer because it is not possible to say I would love to can, but I can say I would love to be able to play the piano. So this is how we use the previously studied structure in this topic. I'll see you next class.